Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Burkround88 coming out with a YouTube video, and today is the episode of Sunday Savers. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is the game day cards. The game day cards come out every week. They have different variants: hits, shots, goals, wins, different variants. So what we're going to be talking about today is shot. And to show you guys the amount of coins you can make getting the prediction right or wrong, or playing it during the game, I wanted to get you the prices beforehand. So I recorded this video yesterday showing you cards on the auction house, what I thought about them, and the ones I bought. And then today, now we can reflect. So we're going to watch that. And then after that, we're going to reflect on the cards now that they've played their games. They've gotten their shots. They haven't upgraded yet, but everyone knows what they're going to be and what the auction house says about them. So let's get into it, guys. I hope you do enjoy it. And this is a great way to make coins if you kind of watch what's going on and you use these game day cards to your advantage. So let's get into it. If you do enjoy it, guys, and you are new here and you don't want to miss anything in the future, hit that sub button down below and the notification bell. And we'll get rocking and rolling. So if you don't know, probably twice a week, they give us some sort of game day card, one for Wednesday, one for Saturday. And you got to really pay attention to what they're doing, because last week we had hits, the week before I think it was goals, and this week it's shots. Shots can be interesting, hits can be interesting. You just got to pay attention to it and see what players are shooters on their team. Power play, guys, take into account power play when you're looking at some of these players. If they don't have power play time and they're not the shooter on their team, they're not going to get a lot of shots. And then you can also look at, like, what is their absolute high? Like Brock Nelson, he's had 10 shots this year already in one game. That'd be huge. That's a 93 overall. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's a possibility. This event finished yesterday. I'm just going over it now, and I'm looking at it Saturday to show you guys how the cards could fluctuate. These are the players we got. Now, building the sets for this one, unfortunately, isn't going to work because 83s cost 7 collectibles, which are way too much. You're going to need the card to get up to an 88 to make value. So we're going to look at the auction house, and we're going to see what people's general thoughts are on it. And the best way to filter these down is you're just going to go to game day, and you're going to change the overall to the exact overall of what you're looking for. There are going to be some cards that aren't game day cards for right now, like the Taylor Hall, but we got 19,000 for a Tyler Bertuzzi. That's all going to come down on the comfort level of what you think. Matheson, 35,000. Again, you have to look at the price tag of what these cards are implying. That's what we'll go with. Let's say if we go with Ekholm here. Ekholm can put up 3 to 5 shots. We've seen him do it in many games. So maybe he puts up 4 shots, he becomes an 87. For 15,000, that's not a bad price. So what we'll do is we'll clear our filters, and then we'll change this to 87, and we'll change our buy now price to 25K. Can we get 87s for 25K? No, we can't. Can we get them for 35K? No, we can't. I'm just kind of doing it for fun here, guys. I know they're expensive. 45K, we can get an 87. So we can get 87s for 40K. So now we know when we clear this and we're looking. So now we know when we clear this and we're looking, we know that these cards cost 40K. So we go to game day, we change again to 83. And now we're going to look for cards that we can make profit on. This card needs to be an 87 to make profit. So he needs 4 shots. If you know Matheson gets 4 shots or you trust in that, have at it. Miles Woods. Can Miles Woods get 4 shots? Because, I mean, right now he's looking like if he gets 2 shots, he covers value because he'd be an 85. That's a little high for an 85. 3 shots covers value on Miles Woods. Carter Verhaeghe, a big shooter on Florida. So we'll look to see if we compare what kind of cards Carter Verhaeghe's coming in at, what kind of price. 100K by now. These guys are out to lunch, but you understand that they're projecting Carter Verhaeghe to get 6, 7 shots. That's why they're pricing him so high, because he has games where he's gotten 6 shots before, and if you get it, that's an 89 overall. But why I wanted to go back to Ekholm is because this price tag actually has me intrigued, because this means Ekholm gets 2 shots and he covers. There's one here for 15. I'm gonna buy that because I feel like Ekholm can easily cover and get himself 2, 3 shots, bring himself up to an 86, and that could be profit. And then again, if you're in the game, guys, if you're watching this game and you just bought that Ekholm for 15,000, say Ekholm comes out and gets 1 shot, 2 shots right out of the gate, jump on the console, see what they're going for. Because if people see Ekholm 2 shots in the first period, they might jump over this thinking, oh man, he's gonna get 6 shots. So that's where you gotta play the player base with stuff like that. Riley Smith carries an average price of where people don't know. Is he gonna get 2 shots? Is he gonna get 3 shots? Nobody really knows. Nikolai Ehlers is a very interesting one to me, and people are pricing it that way because Nikolai Ehlers is the shooter with Kyle Connor gone. He could get big shots. If you pull him, awesome. Hang on to him. Don't sell him. He is not worth selling right now. Hang on to him. See what happens. Watch the game. If he comes out the gate shooting the puck like crazy, hang on to him. If he comes out of the puck shooting the puck like crazy and this price jumps up, maybe sell him. But you got to play the market during the game. That is what the trick is with these game day cards. Mackenzie Weegar. He gets the power play minutes in Calgary. He gets the time. He takes the shots. 21,000. If this card gets 3 shots, it pays out. I wouldn't buy it at 21. I'd try to sneak one in. Like right now, this guy's bidding 12 in 3 hours. Maybe you throw a bid up at 15,000. If you get it kind of thing. And Tyler Bertuzzi, guys, this is a hard avoid for me. He averages 1-2 shots a game for Toronto. I would not do it. This price tag is ridiculous. Even 19,000. You're paying 19,000 for an 84, 85. That's what you're paying 19,000 for. It's the Toronto price tag. Don't fall for it. Michael here, as Esimont, I don't know much about him. He shoots. He's like Tyler Bertuzzi with his shot count. I don't know if maybe he gets a bunch of shots in one game, but I don't know. I don't know enough to say anything about that card. This is one card that's very intriguing to me because Brock Nelson's a shooter. Brock Nelson's a scorer, and any given night he could put up a big number. He's had 6-shot nights, 7-shot nights, 10 shots he's had in one night. And if Brock Nelson comes out and he throws up a 10-shot night, you could be looking at a great card. And at the price of 34K, it looks like 33K, he needs to have 3 shots to get him up to an 86. And I don't even know if that brings back value. Let's reset the filter, and we'll change to an 86, and we'll change max price to 36,000. There's 150 of them up, and there's some down at 26,000. So that's 28,000. Yeah, that one's kind of rough. You need him to get 4 shots. Something he could very easily do. So if that's something you want to take a risk on, I understand and I get it. And that's something I'm actually going to take a risk on, guys, because I like watching the games. I like staying up to date, and it gives me something fun to follow. So I am going to get this Brock Nelson at 33.5. And if he gets to an 87, you might see me just flip him right quick and try to make some coins. Because that's what you do here, right? So if he gets 5 shots, he's an 88. I sell him for 100K. I'm laughing and loving it, right? So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. And then these cards here are the intriguing ones. Because if you can get them cheap enough where you can find somebody that doesn't believe, or you find somebody that just does a bid price, then you'd never know what's going to happen, right? Like this bid price of 12 hours for 10K. That's actually a smart bid by this guy because he throws it up. People bid for 10K. If they get it for 10K, they're happy. Or if he pops off, this card hasn't sold yet, where the bid will just go and go and go. That's a smart bid by this guy. He's letting the game decide how much the card sells for. But 18,000, I wouldn't really take a shot at it for 18. I'd try to get in on a bid like this, where like I'll place a bid. I'll just throw a bid up here for 11,000. And if I get the card, because I'll be at work when this card sells, if I get the card, I get the card. And then I know 11,000 is not hard to replace because if he gets 2 shots, he's an 85. I can replace that, right? So that's where I'm okay paying that price. 1 shot, I don't lose much. 2 shots, I make coins. 3 shots, I am laughing. Riley Smith for me, 30,000. That's just too much. That's just too much. But yeah, guys, those are the game day cards. That is how you can use the market to benefit yourself. As I took a chance, I've got a couple. I'm giving it my best. And here is the 83s that I currently have. I have 1 Bertuzzi. I pulled him in a pack. I have 2 Nelsons. I have 1 Ehlers. I have 1 Riley Smith. I have a Uyghur. And I have an Ekholm. So I have a lot of cards that I'm playing with today. And I can't wait to see how they go. Because the non-tradables that I pulled from some packs, like my Rivals rewards, I want them to do good because they're Team of the Year collectibles. And then the tradables I have that I bought off the auction house, I want them to do good so I can sell them and make some coins. We're going to have to wait and see how it goes, guys. But that is the game day. And that is how you make coins doing that. So here we go. Yesterday, Matheson was 30,000. Now he's 75. That's just a bid. That's probably not the firm price. Carter Verhaeghe was like 80,000, 60,000. He had a very high variant. I told people like it may not be the best way to go. Brock Nelson was at 30,000. You can now sell this card at 45 because he's going up to an 87. And then Ekholm, probably my best purchase yesterday, as you guys seen. I picked one up for 15,000, and that card's going up to 88 overall. So I will be able to make good amount of coins just on this card in general, as he's 64, 70, 70, 60, 65, 60. So I'm going to triple even 4 times my money just on Ekholm. Bertuzzi was a card I told everyone not to buy because he doesn't shoot that much for the Leafs. That's not his job on that line. And he came out with the game with 0 shots. So he stays in 83. And he's now 4,000 coins. And yesterday he was selling for 35, 40,000 coins. So it was a good avoid if people avoided it. Easman, I said I didn't really know much about the kid. And yeah, he didn't get any shots. So he stays where he is. And then Nikolai Ehlers dropped a 4 bomb. So he's 87 overall. So that was excellent. He was a player that I targeted, went after, and enjoyed that card. Miles Woods was a guy that I picked up for 11K. I bid on him 11K because somebody had a bid price, not a buy now. And I'm like, I'll just take a shot on it. I ended up getting it for that 11K, and now he's an 85 overall, so I'll sell him for 12K. I didn't lose coins. It was worth a shot, right? Riley Smith was somebody that I wasn't too excited about. Said it's not a card you need to do a chase, and he didn't do anything either. No, Matheson still the 33, 34K that you would have bought him for. Uyghur is a defenseman that I was excited about, and he didn't really do much in that game. So thank God for Ekholm bailing me out on all my calls there and making sure I get all my coins back through Ekholm. But I do thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. And guys, I know this was yesterday and I'm covering it today, but the general idea isn't covering yesterday's game day event. The general idea is covering the game day event for the rest of the year, right? This Sunday Savers video is, hey, don't build them if you do the math and they're a ridiculous price. But what you do is you look at like that player like Brock Nelson, who's going to get you 3-4 shots. He's going to be an 87. You look at his price, like 87, sell for 45, 50K. I can go out and take a shot at him for 30K hoping that he's going to get there. But then you also have to be realistic. When you're looking at their last 5 games, if a player has 1 shot, 2 shot, 1 shot, 3 shot, 0 shots in those 5 games, don't assume they're going to get five shots in a game and they're going to be an 87. You got to kind of be realistic when you're looking at what you're doing. But this game day, as you can see by the Ekholm, is a great way to make coins. I bought him for 15,000. I'm selling him for 60,000, and we're out of the gate happy with a lot of coins. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Till next time. Ciao, ciao.